Hello and welcome back to Tours and Tournaments. We are now playing as this 19-year-old who is currently the Pope, who currently has every single dynasty legacy, and who is very likely, as pointed out by the comments, to live until the end of the game. It's actually not that impossible. I forget when it is. I think it's 1447, unless that's the EU4 start date, or I made it up. But something like that, right? Let's say it's another 70 years. Let's be safe. Another 70 years? That makes us 89 years old. That's not impossible for this character. We're starting with them early, which means that we get a chance for a ton of bonuses to health. Amazonia is a huge boost. Strong is a huge boost. We also, on top of that, have constant care and exotic food, which are both boosts. So that's fantastic. Strong blood is also a boost. We do not have a trait which is likely to cause us to die, except for brave, as I have just read there, likelihood of dying in battle. But once we fix the dying in battle thing, you know, we're unlikely to die through any of these traits causing us an issue. So that's good. So essentially, we should live for a long time. Also, we have great eminence. People are going to love us once we start getting the long reign bonus in here. This is just great. There's nothing wrong with this character whatsoever. So, we need to kind of think about this long term. Now, obviously, we're going to... Actually, did we go to university last time? I'm sure I set us off towards it. Ah, yes, actually, it's in the corner. I don't know why I was having trouble seeing that. But yeah, we're heading off to university, which is going to buff our... stats a lot in theory, and it's going to allow us to get not only hopefully the diplomacy one leveled up, but it's also hopefully going to let us go in here and get things like thoughtful, room to rule maybe is useful, heart of the family is probably useful, things like that, which will be very, very useful for us long term. Maybe even defensive negotiations. It isn't terrible. And the reason why this isn't terrible is we can effectively pick the largest vassal like Germany and just say, I'm going to make an alliance with you. Suddenly, no more internal issues whatsoever. So, pretty good idea. What else do we need to do? Well, it's been suggested that what we could do is we could try and buff up our husband, who is also likely to live as long as we are. He has all the same buffs, so there's really no reason why he shouldn't, right? So, how are we going to buff up her husband? Well, the suggestion was that I give him a little bit of land, and I give him land which is underneath us. So I take one of these temple holdings, or I take the city holding, and I just simply give it to him. This will then mean that he can level up his own skills, and he can have an income of his own to go and do things, but he should still be available as our assistant ruler. So I'm actually going to try this. Now, who currently holds this? So this is currently a Routerine one. Oh well. What a shame. Oh well. I do love how it's like, it costs you 500. And I'm like, okay, I'll go into the negative then. That's fine. So now I'm going to test this. I'm going to give him the land. So we are now going to give him... Oh, everything's recent. That one? I think it's that one. Yep. Okay. So let's see how that looks. So he is still managing our domain, but he is now my vassal. Fantastic. That seems really good. Now, the next question, we get into like another level of it. Can I give him every title underneath us? I don't know. Let's find out. Well, let's just find out. Can I give him one more title underneath us? That's kind of the next more important thing. No, I cannot give him both. Barons can only hold one barony. Fair enough. Fair enough. I will give this to somebody else then. I love just kicking somebody out and then being like, oh well, it didn't work out. Next person. So, there we go. So now he should have an income of his own, and he should be able to do a lot of things that a ruler can do that just a random person can. Which hopefully will mean that he's going to be better and he's going to start leveling his own stats and his own way of life, and he'll get events and all that sort of stuff. So, hopefully that's going to go well for him. Right. What else do we need to do? Well, I didn't do any marrying off between episodes because I realised that the time where I was going to do that was actually a time where I couldn't record. So, what we're going to do instead is we're going to do marrying off this episode, but we're going to do it after we get everybody done from our prisoners, because we have a couple joining our court. What we might also do is we might try and look for people to go into court positions, like all of our court positions, and make sure we have good people for them. So I think that might be a good idea for us here. So, let's just wait a second or two here. We are, of course, gaining a ton of lifestyle experience because we have left Rome, which now means that we get all the bonuses for going to the places near Rome, and when we get back, we'll get the bonuses for being in Rome. We also have factions that are strong, apparently, but that's because it hasn't worked out our real strength yet. So we'll continue waiting. Continue waiting. And wait a little bit longer. And we're almost out of these. And now I think we're out of these. Okay, cool. We got some notable guests. You any good? Not really, but I mean, I'll have you. There we go. You? Also, not really, but, you know, I'll have you. That's fine. Right. Now, let's start. Wait, double check something here. I was going to say double check that our prison is empty. It is not. Oh, we're at the university. Okay. Have I just, like, missed these people, or is my... Oh, I did just miss these people. Okay. Oops. We get something extra if we ransom now, don't we? Oh, we get extra gold, but he's not being ransomed for gold, so it doesn't matter. Right, get out of my prison. Here I am, finally at the gates of Siena, the renowned university seat. All knowledge is collected inside these hallowed halls, and scholars of repute from all over the world assemble in these same hallways to preserve and increase a true wealth of wisdom. And I'll soon join them. Of course, major centers of culture, also active markets, and offer all the distinctions that a student could ever desire. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's them all dealt with. Let's have a look through this first. So, first of all, can I replace my uncle as court physician? He is good, and he will, in theory, become better, but he does not have the court physician trait. Let's see here. So no, he is currently the best. Let's see if we can find a court physician. And then we'll see how we can get them into our court. So let's go for all. And I'm looking for, what's it, renowned physician? Renowned physician. I'm starting to feel like it's novice physician. I think it's just the level puts it up to renowned. Okay. Let's go. I'm looking for a novice physician who is my religion, who is not a ruler. Okay. And let's just see here. Yeah, well, let's go for learning. Are you the best? Have a look here. You're pretty good. Yeah, you'll definitely be pretty good. I ideally actually want them to be a bit younger. Can I put an age on this? I don't think I can put an age on this one. Okay, I could sort by age, obviously. 29, Julian? Julian is only a first level. Okay. I'm trying to look for somebody who's going to last a while. You are 33, and you are the first level. Okay. You're not terrible, though. Let's see here. Who else have we got? 38. You're a court chaplain somewhere else. Also first level. Is that just because that's what novice gives you? First level? Well, no, because we saw somebody who was higher. There's 3 novice physician traits. Is it this one? Does this give us a different list? I don't think it does, no. I think these are all the same. Okay. Maybe 44 isn't too bad. 33? Ooh, there we go. 33. Or sorry, 35. That's not bad. You have a level 2 version of that trait. You are a witch, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think you could be pretty good. Known criminal who I could punish without being a tyrant. I'd much prefer to invite you to my court. She would say no, because she is her liege's court physician. Alright, well, I'm going to imprison her. Let's see how this goes. Wait a second. We have a new cadet branch for us. Okay, cool. What's this? Gift artifact. Magnificent longsword. No. Okay. Right. Next step. Prisoner. I'm going to recruit you. You will say yes. Wonderful. To have a gander. Today we are going to examine the anatomy of a falcon. Much can be learned from studying the body of animals as the ancients taught us. Does anyone want to help me with the dissection demonstration? Sure. Okay. And she is now out of our prison. Can we make her our court physician? We can. In fact, she'll be excellent at it. Wonderful. Now, I'm just going to marry her off to somebody. Really, I just want to say not in my court. Is there actually a way of saying not in my court? Not on this screen, huh? Okay. Let's say that we want them to be... trying to think of anything that we actually want to limit here. Not a ruler. That would be pretty good. And to have no claims. Okay. So we have you. You are actually in another court. Oh, I thought you were the person in my court. Oh, in which case you're a fantastic marriage option. Yeah. Let's go with that. Let's get those two married. Wonderful. Cultural emissary is currently you. Do I care? Different culture opinion does matter. So let's see who I could maybe put in here. So I could put in somebody who's excellent at it. And I already have many people who are excellent at it. So let's do that. That gives me extra opinion. That seems great to me. Might have to replace it soon, but that's fine. Next up, antiquarian. Okay. Does it actually give you what they need, or do you just have to guess? I think you just have to guess for most of these. I think it's probably based on learning skill. See, you're at 36 learning and your aptitude is good, so that doesn't seem right. Oh, we can see an effect on aptitude. Learning skill plus 60, so there must be something else that adds in here. Let's have a look down here. Does anyone have anything which isn't learning skill? Has completed an inspiration. Ah. How would I possibly search for that? Is there an inspired trait? We can see that you've got completed an inspiration in your lifetime. Is there a way of searching for that, though? That's the question. I'm assuming that's what you have, right? Yeah, so you have that as well. Can I see how your aptitude is calculated? Yes. So learning skill has completed an inspiration. Okay. So I need somebody with higher learning who has completed an inspiration. Can I find somebody like that? So let's clear this list. Looking for high learning. Not a ruler. And then we're looking down. Can I see completed an inspiration on any of them? Yes, so you've completed an inspiration and you're at 30. So can I get you into court? I'd have to invite this guy. The answer is no. Can I get you specifically? No. Okay. Any way to get this guy into my court? Why would he say no? He's saying no because he is a member of his liege's knights. Okay. I could imprison him, but that would get me tyranny, I think, for this one. Yep. So no way to get this person in. Okay. That's fine. Next on the list. Next on the list is... Remembering we're only looking at people who have higher learning. You've got 30. Now you are currently probably going to say no. You can't imprison you either because we don't have a reason to do that. Okay. Back down the list a little bit here. That was you. Let's find the next one. Yeah, we're down at 20s. If we get any lower, I'm going to stop looking. That's okay. I'm just doing this once so that we have like really good people in our court positions for once. I suspect that the answer is a no on this one. Yeah, you're part of your name has king in it, so I'm going to assume that you are out. I think we're fine here. I think we're fine. We can move on from that one. So, antiquarian, we have the best, I think, available. You're excellent, you're excellent, you're excellent, you're excellent. Court architect matters very little, actually, because we don't build as much anymore. But let's see if we can find a better one. You've got someone who's excellent. Fantastic. Let's do that. Makes our building construction time even quicker. You're good. Now it gives us court grandeur and monthly piety. Again, doesn't matter a ton. And we only have good. Okay. Seneschal, control growth. Again, I don't think it matters at all, but we have an excellent who can take that position. So let's put you in. Cupbearer, chance of stopping poison schemes. And that seems pretty good. What do you need to be a good cupbearer? Diplomacy skill plus things like trusting. Okay, what's your diplomacy skill? 15. Okay. But you must have like a positive trait as well. Honest and trusting. Let me see if I can find someone honest and trusting. So I'm looking for honest. I'm looking for trusting. I'm looking for high amounts of diplomacy. I'm looking for you, but you're already married. How about you? Well, I want someone a bit younger. 25. Okay, 25. Good stuff. Now, the problem is, I think you're probably the heir. You are his liege's child, unfortunately. Yeah. Would you join me? You would. Okay, we can do a divorce. There's no problem here. Right. Hello. Right. I'm going to enforce divorce. Can I do that? Not for someone else, apparently. I could just murder your husband if that would make life easier for you, but okay, I mean, you can have this position until his father dies. That's probably going to be sooner than I would like, but sure, let's do that, and then I can look for someone else later. Right, so what was that? That was none of those. That was our cupbearer. Yeah. So that's going to be this person, who is excellent. Perfect. Just wanted to prove it. Excellent. Wonderful. Court jester is excellent. Excellent. Bodyguards, I feel, should be pretty good, but I think good is fine for bodyguards. I'm happy with that. We have 2 of them, and nobody's trying to murder us anyway. Personal champion, I would love to go up to an excellent here. I think that would be really good here. Let's go up to an excellent. Executioner is fine. We don't really have a huge list to choose from, so. Court artificer. I suppose we could just look for a witch, I suppose, on executioner. What do you need for executioner aptitude? Intrigue and prowess skill. So really what you would do is you would go in here, you would search, you would get rid of these. You'd search all for the highest prowess skill. And you go, okay. Oh, but and then you'd have to then go, and I'm looking for a witch as well. Can I just recruit you while I'm here? Yeah, sure. Let's grab you into court. Then we're looking for a witch. Okay, so you're like really good, but like no. Have I got a younger witch? So you're 17. You got 10 prowess. Oh. That's not really as exciting as I wanted it to be. Yeah, okay, so we don't really have a better option in here. I mean, actually, maybe you would be fine. You're probably going to live a long time because you're folk holding. Yeah, let's invite this person to court. They're going to say no because they don't want to do it. Alright, fine. Well, at least we found a 49 prowess person who wants to join us. Okay. You might say this is needless min-maxing, but I think that doing it one more time before we actually move on is probably not too bad. Just make sure that we have the best people available. Ladies in waiting. Excellent. What do you need to have? Gregarious, honest, and diplomacy. We have 2 people who are excellent at this. Let's stick them in here. They both like us, so that's good. I'm not going to scroll down for the next one like I scrolled down for that one. What I'm instead going to do is simply close the list. Food taster. What do you need? Herbalist and intrigue skill. I think you'll be fine. We'll go with good. Artificer, we're going to put in you because we can only put in people who have inspiration. And there we go. That's us done with our current list. What do we need for a court poet? Do you just have to be a poet? It's not your spouse, is a poet. Alright, I think we could probably find a poet. That seems doable. Poet. Wait, you're a poet? Oh, fantastic. Well, 2 birds, 1 stone, right? Schemes at court, okay. He's just joined. We now have a court poet available. In fact, we have 2. Fantastic. Well, isn't that convenient? Well, let's put in this guy, because he's slightly younger. There we go. Right. And we can't have a wet nurse because we have no children of our own in court. Simple as that. Right, anything in here we need to do? We'll lose land if this person dies. Oh no. Oh well, we won't. Okay, cool. Let's let a university event trigger. There we go. So this is us questioning faith, and then we just do this. And we got much more successful, not massively, but still, that's not too bad. We're at level 1. Now, let's marry off everybody in our court. So this is a very different, let's reset to default. Very different set of things. We're doing this. We're looking for adults who are unmarried. Wow, that's a lot of adults who are unmarried, honestly. Okay. And then we're just looking to grab people into our court. So let's find you a spouse. So let's say maximum age 35. Let's look for people who are going to have children here. And that's a very good and quick way of filtering it. I mean, you could use fertility, but you can have a lot of lows in there. Let's say, I think no claims is fine, but we could probably go back to all. And we could probably go, actually, no, let's go no claims. That way we get people who are unattached to any land. Let's go no claims, not a ruler. And let's go for, just think of what I want to do here. There was one more thing I want to change. Ah, yes, inheritable traits. Cool. And then we're just going to start picking people. So you seem fine. Marry. Wonderful. Next one. This guy. Again, great traits. Don't see anything wrong with you. You guys should marry. Next one. We have a hostage. Are we able to... Let's return hostage. Sure, I'm going to return the hostage. Wonderful. So she's now off. She was our artificer and our antiquarian. Can I now invite her to court? No. Alright, well, that's what I get for letting them leave. Antiquarian's going to be you. That's fine. Right. Back into this menu. Wait, no, that is the right menu I went back into. Right. Let's go with you next. Yeah, we're going to avoid negative traits like wheezing. Although it doesn't really matter too much, but we'll continue to avoid. So when you marry this person. One seems like a good match for us. Right. Next up, we have this knight. That's my courtier. We're going to avoid our courtiers. Yeah, bring that person in. Wonderful. Right. Next up, we have you, who I think is now a nun. Okay, sure. Right. My personal champion. You can marry this person. Yeah, seems good to me. Although I thought I had no claims on my list of things. I not have no claims on my list of things. Let me double check that after this. Because I'm fairly certain that she has a ton of claims. But whatever. I do have no claims. Alright. Sure. Guess it doesn't apply, but whatever. You're going to marry that person. And then you are going to marry her. Seems fine. Right. Then I'm going to let a university event or two trigger, and then I'm going to go back and do that, just so we're not doing the same thing in for a lot in a row. There we go. Right. This is all fine. Wait a second, and I think that's all of them. Cool. Right. Back to our find characters list. Let's do the next slot. So. Wait, did that say recruit? Wait a second. Did that say recruit? This is dismiss. Okay, that's what I thought it should say, but I was just double checking. So this guy seems fine. Let's get married. Next up we have you. You're gonna marry we're running out of people with fantastic traits there, but you're gonna marry him. Next up, you are gonna marry her. I think that's fine. Yep, looks fine to me. Two traits matching, so we should have good children out of that marriage. That was a break betrothal, it said there. You're going to marry this one. Again, seems fine. Right, you are going to marry her. All I'm doing is just a quick check and see, like, do they have anything going on? Although, folk Woldings, you know what? I'm going to invite them to... Oh my lord, there's a lot of people who are inviting to court. Okay, I'm going to invite any folk Woldings we see to court. As in just folk Woldings, because we might as well bring the family back for the final run. There we go. Now, you see, you're not a folk Wold... You're folk Wolding Malaga. That is not the same thing. Therefore, you are exempt. That's why I specifically said just folk Woldings, because there are so many of them. There we go. I think you're also probably folk Wolding. Yeah. There's a lot of different folk Woldings. Like, a lot. I mean, if we look in here, how many people are alive? Yeah, there's 4,600 living members of our dynasty. It's going to be hard not to run into one, you know? Okay, we're debating here. We're just going to win it because we're better than them. Cool. Let some of these marriages go through. Oh, look. Everybody arrived at our court in existence. I invited one person and everybody appeared. We're now back at 32 despite starting at 33 from the last pass. Okay. Well, let's continue doing this then, right? Grab more people into our court. You're a nun, so you're never going to have anybody. Oh, you're a folk Wolding. I said if I see one, I'm going to invite them. It's only one this time, which is, you know, a blessing. You're folk Wolding something else, so we can invite you to court. Next up, you know, I probably should have done the court positions after this, in hindsight. I was just thinking there, like, oh, a lot of these people have good traits. They could be good for court positions. I'm now like, oh no, I need to do that again, don't I? The answer is yes. Yes, I do. That's fine. Right, you. Let's get you into our court. Next up. You already have a betrothal, so you're never going to find anyone either. And then we're going to go with you. I said no to wheezing previously. We'll say no to wheezing again. And then we'll go with this guy. Cool. Right. Next event from university. Let's see. Okay. The other thing I'm doing here, by the way, by doing the university events, is actually making sure we do actually advance time in the game this episode, instead of just spending the whole thing in the character menu. Just thought, you know, we should probably do that. Right. Find you somebody to marry. Folk Wolding Farfa. That seems good to me. Next up, you've got the betrothal. Toasty. You can marry this person. Seems good. Ton of positive traits. Bleeder isn't a fantastic trait to pass on, but it is from him, so it's not like there's anything we can do about that in this particular marriage. Same with club-footed there. Okay. You can marry that one. You. Going to marry her. And then you are going to marry her. Great. Right. Wait for the next set of traits and next set of people to be married off. A party of peasants. We will teach them how to read with money. That's the way it works. Okay. Wonderful. Carrying on. You've converted from Greek to Antipatrian? Which is what? Diverged from Greek. Oh. Alright then. You've switched from Greek to not quite as Greek. Oh, how did Hoagie do in his war, by the way? Hoagie won that war. Look at that. That is a win. Fantastic news. Wait, no, he's still in the Holy War for it. It's actually a different piece of land. Oh. Wait, what piece of land is it? Is it this corner one? Wait, what did you declare for again? In a holy war for this. Is it this Yaldom here? Ah, okay, it's got a different name. Is this his second one, or is he, or... No, this must be his first one still. He has spent a lot of the money, though. Wait, no, this could be a second one, because he was against more people last time, right? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, he's declared for that, and he's maybe going to take it. We'll see how he goes. Is he doing alright? He's doing fine. He's doing fine. I just noticed we put our father in as antiquarian. I completely missed that he's still in our court. Okay. Let's do the next set of these. So, Isabel. As I said, we're running out of people to marry people to. At least there. Chance of children, none. But I think that must be from her side then. Because we do have that as a condition for marriages. As in, we have that as like first condition there. So, I think if it's the person who's... I think that only checks the person they're marrying's fertility, not their fertility. So if their fertility is set to 0, then it's like, okay, there was nothing I could do. That's fine. Next one. Colbien. Let's get you to marry this one. Right. Ume. Are you also a nun? No, you're just like wearing nun core. Okay, well you can marry that person. And then Arnie, you can marry this person. Wonderful. Right, wait for the next set of events. There we go. Get all of those cleared out. Snake at court. Don't need to worry about that. Okay. Good. Let's wait a second or two. The sultry study break. The library is empty except for me and Otto. I've been reading the same page in the Almagest over and over, but it's of no use. I cannot concentrate. Not when he keeps gently biting on the tip of his quill while softly running a finger across his graceful feet. And she keeps looking me directly in the eyes while doing it. I think we deserve a break, my vixen, he moans softly. Must focus on book. We get slightly more successful if we lay with them, or this is useless, I need to rest. I'm going to focus on my book. I think that's what I'm going to do here. And now, we are going to open this, and we're at 17 characters left. So, Franz, you are going to marry that person. Is looking for good traits, and many of them. Bernard, you're going to marry her. Who's next? Next we have Raymond. Raymond can marry this person. Bragi. Bragi will marry that one. Okay. Next up we have Pernette. Pernette is gonna... What is that? That's a Sayat trait. Sure. You know what? We don't have that trait currently. It's not going to be particularly useful given that we've converted nearly everybody, but hey, we'll have it. We'll add that one to the pile. And then, there we go. We'll also get you married as well. Wonderful. Right. Continue waiting for the next pop-up. I think I just took extra feudal taxes from somebody, but that's okay. It was a non-punishing way for it to say actually read what the pop-up says before just clicking. I mean, I had this problem in another game. I turned the game on and it came up with a pop-up and I immediately clicked it away and I was like, what did that say? And it's because Crusader Kings has just conditioned me. When I see a pop-up, just click it away immediately. Don't even read it. Anyway, I'm not going to partake in shenanigans. I'm going to be much more successful than that. How long have we got? We got 12 days and we're not even at rank 3. I've done everything right. Anyway, back down here. You're going to marry her. You are going to marry her. Then you are going to marry him. Keep looking for good traits here. You are also going to marry somebody. You're going to marry... Oh, is your last name Falkwolding? It is indeed. Oh, you won't accept an invite? Alright then. You're going to marry that person. Let's just close that. Next up, you are marrying here. And then you are going to marry this person. I was saying I've done nothing wrong with, like, my studies, but I have spent half the time being a matchmaker. Some people would describe that as not putting my full attention into the studies. Okay, I failed an important examination. That's not good 7 days before I leave university. I believe that's generally considered a bad thing. I did not get to level 3 studiousness. I want to invite one of these people to court. Oh wait, I gained the powered up trait. Oh, fantastic. I mean, it doesn't mean I can't go back to university, but still. Okay. So I can keep them at court, or I can get one of these too. Let's get the 46-year-old. I will grab you into my court. This now gives us 3 extra martial. We get bonus martial lifestyle experience. We get offer vassalization acceptance. War score from offering hostages, and max war score from offering hostages goes up. And a book, which is not worth the time to read it, although it isn't as terrible as some of them have been. Right. Oh, and now we get 2 diplomacy perks, where we'll take thoughtful. And we will also take... No, give me that defensive negotiations. We don't have any children. We don't need to worry about groom to rule. And then I would love an alliance with you. Do I already have an alliance? Am I not allowed an alliance with you? I might not be allowed one. It might only be external alliances. I might also have to wait a day. We'll see. Anyway, back in here, how many have we got left? We have 4. Okay. Well, you are now going to marry this one. It's like, hey teacher, come back and marry somebody from my dynasty. It's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll do that. Right, grab that person into our court. Let's then go in here. Don't have a great number of choices here. Let's get that guy. And then last but not least, we have this guy who is going to marry her. There we go. Other people's pastures. We can get improved pastures in Rome. Yeah, sure, why not? Increases taxes in Rome. That seems pretty good. Okay. Just waiting for all of these to go through. Okay. I mean, 600 lifestyle experience, stewardship lifestyle experience for visiting the capital of the Frisian Empire, otherwise known as Rome. We have also now gained the trait Traveller. Now that's pretty good. That's a not bad trait to have. It definitely gets us on the path. It means if we do any traveling, we can actually get progress towards it. That's good. Right, can I offer an alliance with Germany? No. Okay, so it must be external, which means that that is a pointless thing I just took, but hey, you live and learn. We could, in theory, just go like, hey, I'm going to do a massive trip as well right now. But I'd prefer to do a little bit more conquering looking at the time we got left. So let's think about that as well. Right. So that's fine. It's just those 2. One is betrothed. The other is a nun. That seems fine. Next thing that we want to do is we want to go for all adults who are not Rooterites. Ah, there we go. I will send you a gift. Then you shall convert to my religion. Wonderful. What have we got in here? Oh, I got my new book. Okay, fine. Right. Next step. What I want to do is I want to find children who are my religion. To sort by age, and I just want to make sure that everybody has an educator if they are above a certain age, which should be a much quicker thing to do. So I'm just going to very quickly go here. Let's make sure that they are my culture. Can I go my culture and then like... Oh, you can't do like quicker above, can you? So no, let's just go like this. Just say convert, sent to university. Next. That was you. Now we're going to go with this person. Make sure I don't try and give the guardian to... the same guardian to 2 people. Because otherwise it'll probably invalidate it. So like, don't go with that one again. Let's go with down here. It's because they can only have 2 people they're educating. So the easiest way to make sure that you don't go over that number is just to simply only ask them to do 1. So that was you. Now we're going to go with this person. Convert, sent to university. So everybody is also getting sent to university here, which is, you know, unusual, but that'll be fine. Right. Perfect. Told you that would be quicker. Reset to defaults. And we have now actually sorted our court correctly. Right, now in theory, I actually think that we should hold off going to war until we get at least stalwart leader, but probably stalwart leader plus like maybe never back down would be good. Yeah, I think something like that would probably do very well for us. Or stalwart leader organized march. Actually, that would be really good. So to facilitate that, let's first of all go in here. I just want to check what books we have. Ah, so this is Tyranny down. So let's go Rarity. Instead of Tyranny, we want to look for monthly martial experience, which is the book that we just got. That's 40%, which is better than the book we just got. And then where's the other book? So only 2 books? There might only be 2 books. Yes, there are only 2 books. Okay. Let's work our way down here. So I don't need any of the Tyranny stuff at all. So we're just purely looking for a martial lifestyle experience book. Learning martial. Oh, so it is the book that we literally just got that I called garbage. Wonderful. So now we have 55% faster martial, along with an additional 25% martial. Let's maybe do something. Something that we don't usually do. Maybe we do a grand tour and just try and grab as much as possible on one character immediately. The problem with grand tours is that it's going to slow us down for a while in terms of conquering, as they take a long time. You know what I might do? I might declare a couple of wars and just get them started, and then we can... yeah, maybe I clear up this bit while I do my grand tour, and then that would allow us to focus ourselves on better wars later. Cool, let's do that. So these are also likely to be de jure wars, so much cheaper for us to grab as well. Yeah. And actually that's a good point. We don't have a lot of prestige currently. So yes, let's declare a bunch of de jure wars over here. And that should all be our land. Wonderful. Is this part of our land? It has some of our land in it. We could declare one of those. I suppose if we have to declare 2 wars against them anyway, we might as well declare one. Do you have any of my land? I don't think you do. Wait, you do? What land do you hold? You hold this Yaldom, which is where? Oh, it's down there? Nah, I don't really want that. That's fine. So we can declare against these ones, which will give us that land there, which seems good to me. Oh, somebody, sorry, I just saw the top right of the map and it reminded me. Somebody said that apparently in the patch notes, now they're catching up on the series, so they're way behind. But they said in the patch notes, apparently, what it says is if you convert the capital of somewhere, and I think it's if the leader of the place and the capital are the same culture, they will try and convert it. Which is probably why we got a conversion over here, because the leader was Ruther and the capital was also Ruther because we had captured it first and conquered it. So it means that this land here, which is Saxon, I think, because it's the ruler of that land is currently Ruther, right? Oh, no, it's not. I was thinking it could mean that we could convert all of that if we did that right. How about Aquitaine? Aquitaine's a good one. So if I convert Aquitaine's capital, in theory, they will convert the rest for me. That's an interesting theory. I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to move you to Bordeaux. There are 28 years left. Alright, so that one might take a while. Is there anywhere that's like Ruther but slightly less time? Cordoba might be less. I think Cordoba is almost going to be the exact same, but it's 29 years. It's actually going to take longer. Okay, I'm just looking for someone who's got maybe somebody with less development would be good. Like somebody over here. Yeah. You have much less development. This should be reasonable. 6 years. Okay. So if we promote our culture in Poland's capital, Poland should, in theory, convert their land to our culture. I think that's what they were saying. So we'll try that. Okay. Next step, I want to go over here. I just want to set our army raising. So do a rally point like there. These all men at arms. Now we have a choice as to what we do over here with us. We could do a grand tour, which would get us a lot of lifestyle. We could do a tournament, which would get a lot of people in. Let's do a grand tour. I think that's going to get us a ton of stuff that we want. Let's do grand tour. Majesty gets us prestige, so I think we should do that. And then we just need to work our route around. Well, obviously we're heading here, because that's easy. We are going to head over here, because we would love to go to Constantinople. We're going to head... I'm just working out the route in my head here. We're going to head down here so we can visit Mecca. I think that would be worth it. And Alexandria and Jerusalem on the way past. We are then... Okay, I'm going to change the order of these. Yeah, no, we are going to head down there. What we're going to do first is we're going to head here, 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 over this way, here. How many have I got? 6. Okay. Here, 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 here. Okay. Let's go with that. And then I can adjust each position as we need to. So customize route. So Rome to Tivoli is first. So that's... Wait, that's the one next to it. So we don't need anything in between those because that's literally us going next door. Okay. After that, we go to Valencia. On the way, we are going to go here. And we are going to go here. And after that, we're gonna go here. There we go. Valencia. We're gonna make a pivot down here towards Cordoba. Work our way through there. That actually seems fine. Work our way out the top. Okay. We briefly stop in Ireland. But like the briefest of stops. Then I kind of want to, I maybe want to go through here a little bit more. So I want to go something like, so that's Difflin. We're going to go to Chester. That's weird that that took us that route, but that's fine. I mean, if you're going to go up here, do we want to go here? What does this get us? Martial lifestyle? I think I'm happy just stopping there. Okay. Then we're going to go to there. To Wigan. Or Wigton, sorry. Then we're going to go Shrewsbury. Westbury. Do I want to go here? We could go there. Make our way over to that one. Need to make sure we don't go too far or it's going to get very mad at us. Okay. Down here. How long is this trip so far? It's 1,000,000 years long. Okay. That's fine. Then go over this way. Oh, I thought there would be more over here, to be honest, but there isn't. Alright, well, accept that there isn't and move on. We're not redoing this whole thing now. So that's this one. So we're going to go down there. Cut in a little bit to Cologne. Could have gone to Paris, I suppose, but yeah, you don't get too much more going there either way. Go through this way. We are definitely going to make a pivot to go towards Prague, because that's free. We're then going to go here, because that's already on our list, but that will then mean that we go to that one. Then we're going to go here, because that seems like there's no reason not to. And that brings us directly to here. I think that's fine. I do want to make a pivot after that one, so that's there. To go to Constantinople. You then head down this way from there. Let's go to Halab, or Aleppo as it says there. Let's go to Syria, Let's then move our way in towards Jerusalem, because there's no reason not to go there. Okay, then we go here. I'm just clicking on places it's already going as well, just so that we're locked in on going to these places. After Medina, we're going to go to Mecca. Go there. I'm going to leave through this one. Then we're going to go to Cairo. We go to Giza, and then we're going to go to Alexandria, which will be the end of our trip. Alright, that's going to be a long trip. We could also go to one of these on the way back, but I think we've probably gone far enough. Okay, so it still thinks it's only going to take us 3 years. I'm going to take off superior armaments because we don't need it. I want to put on make haste. I need to have impatient, craven, or reckless. I don't have those. Oh no. Do I have anything else? Superior mounts? Yeah, let's take superior mounts. That'll help us. Still thinks 3 years. Okay. Let's travel with a massive entourage, every courtier available, with the maximum luxury. And we are doing this purely. Justice? I don't really need justice. Don't really need that. Don't really need that. I think recreation, probably. That seems fine. Cool. That's going to cost us 20,000. Did we already... Oh, our activity was going to university. I was going to say, did we already do an activity? But that must have been it. Yeah, we have 51 safety. There's only 2 that are even slightly dangerous, and that's low chances of danger. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good trip to me. Start. We got some people who are being recruited to our entourage, so there's just my knights. Wonderful. So, we're on the world's longest trip. We have a couple of wars over here to do. All seems great, and I think that's a good point to end the episode. We're all pretty much set up for next time, as set up as we could ever want to be. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.